you assume she got consumed because she's got the consumption. That's how it works.
I remember watching a movie and they accused somebody of having, coming down with a consumption, and they never let the boy see her again. I was like, damn. Me as a kid reading this book was like, damn. Well, what happened? Didn't they give her Tylenol?
Yeah. Well,
My small brain, dude. Like, I'm like, they didn't give her Tylenol. She'd be better. And they're like, oh no, the consumption used to kill people.
Yeah, just decimate people wholesale. Okay. I don't remember what I was doing last time we played this, and by that I mean I remember what we were doing. We were killing forest creatures, but yeah, I remember we were in that one cave with the roots, and we were thinking to ourselves, man, this suspiciously elfish. And then we died to the thunder electric pillar that goes downward. It's like probably the thing we've died to the most in this in the entirety of this game. It was like a massive difficulty spike for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
So, you know,
God only knows.
God only knows. Okay, there it is. Remnant boys. Aside from like the one ring that I found, I wish sliding had more of a use in this game.
Yeah. Don't think I've ever seen use for it.
The one
just mashing the fucking dodge button.
The ring makes it so that when you slide, you have increased dodge rate or whatever, but it's such a niche application of it because when you slide, you can't even aim your gun for except for a few seconds later, so it's kind of stupid. Kind of annoying, to be honest with you, but that's fine, I guess.
It doesn't help that you can pretty much immediately aim after you dodge.
Yeah.
In comparison.
In comparison to all this nonsense, yeah. All right.
Connecting.
Perhaps got to polish his stuff more. He's straight with this.
Bingus?
Bing.
Bingus? Two, and then we're gonna put one of these on here. Let's do this one, fuck it.
Why is it taking so long to load?
Oh, I don't know, but you loading in made my whole computer or my whole game go oof. It was stuttered very noticeably.
You handle the neutron style.
It looks like you can't handle the neutron style. I hate bows, dude. I really hate bows. I hate that I'm reduced to using this bow. I could just be not using the bow, actually. You're right. Thank you, Willy. You're so smart, dude. All right. I think I'm good. I don't have anything to do here if you want to just head out.
Yeah.
Let me upgrade
You
my...
did everything before we started anyway.
Yeah. Let me just upgrade my gun.
My Gunnaruskis.
My gun. My gun. I guess it's about time I upgrade my fucking secondary.
Probably.
Lord knows I should not be shooting at people with a unupgraded double barrel shotgun.
Yeah, it might help.
Might help. Just a little bit. Elio, do you want me to put the stream up so you can watch, or are you busy?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Don't mind me, dog. I'm just putting my hand on the crystal.
Yeah. Don't freak out or anything, but we're traveling between dimensions in a concept in a manner that you could never understand with your small, tiny dog brain.
It's fine.
Small, tiny dog brain. It's that what do you call it? That one picture of the rat that gets electrified inside of a fuse box. Have you ever seen it?
I don't know.
Let me see if I can find it. It's a really interesting picture. Here it is. Literally the first thing that comes up
Nice.
when you get a chance. Just check that out.
All right, we're in the laser zone.
Yeah, we're in the wild elf zone, or the rock zone, depending on how you look at it. We've seen more. Man, this picture doesn't even want to save. I'll do it later. Fuck it. Part of the thing that I guess I wouldn't use the word distress is because I don't really care, but I like my monsters to have noticeable weak points. Shooting at trees does not tell me anything.
Except
Wow, these entitled gamers expecting to be told how
Yeah.
to play.
Yeah.
Hands needing held.
Yeah. I need my hands held and I need my binky in my mouth right now, brother.
Next thing you're gonna ask for
Jesus Christ,
fucking-
excuse you. Ow, ow, ow.
you're gonna ask for yellow marked weak points.
Oh no.
Yeah.
God, don't remind me, dude. Absolutely everything that Capcom is ever going to make from here on in is just going to have that yellow shit on it, and it pisses me off. I want them dead. Oh shit. Just gonna fall over here now. The worst part about it isn't that Capcom is doing it, because Capcom's been doing it for a while, and we've been complaining about it for a while. The worst part about it is that everybody else just sees Capcom doing it, and they're like, oh yeah, let's just do that. Let's not make good level design. No.
No.
Gamers are too stupid to figure out things by themselves. So let's force them to go the way we want. And then act surprised when they find the secret stuff that we left around them. Ooh, you found it. You didn't follow the yellow arrows, and therefore you found the secret that we put. Aren't you so cool? Buy my battle pass.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
What the fuck? Oh.
The game is life service, so
Yeah. Every game wants to be life service.
fucking days.
Haven't you heard, Lewis? That's how you make money.
I guess so.
There's no other way to make money in the world except to have a battle pass.
Absolutely. The thing isn't even about making money. The thing is about printing infinite money, which absolutely everybody wants to do.
Yeah.
You know who I blame unironically for this? I blame Nintendo.
Oh,
Really?
You know why I blame Nintendo?
Why?
Because Nintendo, for like a year and a half, maybe like 2 years, they were like, yeah, okay, we're done updating Mario Kart. We're no longer going to be doing anything for Mario Kart. And then, after like 2 years of not updating Mario Kart, they're like, oh yeah, actually we're adding new tracks and new races to Mario Kart. Don't you guys love this game? Anyways, buy our game and our DLC. Do it now. What are you talking about? Hello. Okay.
they need to call me slow.
Yeah.
Is it trying to talk to me? Another. For simplicity's sake,
I will choose to believe that. Yes, I am real, so you can believe however.
I have. Hello again. Persistent. Well, fever dream or no, if the Paxel tech is going to be hanging around, I suppose I should tell it my name. I am Rothinder Achenwald.
Rothinderhauenwald. That's not a real name. I can tell his name is made up. That's so funny.
Perhaps to those who lack proper learning.
Can I just call you Walt?
The Paxel tech dream creature may do as it will. A pleasant chat. It cannot be helped, can it? The curiosity.
Knowledge is the only cure, yeah.
Here on the a trick question, of course. I have dedicated after years and years of searching this jungle.
You need to calm down, Walt. That's so funny.
Proof of all that matters in the whole world. See, I have found the location of their civilization. It is no
Okay.
less. I have gotten ahead of myself, have I not? I do. What brings the Paxel tech here?
Oh, he's got items.
Funding for my
Nice.
research must. It can
Let's see it. Oh my god, one of these fucking rings has 100,000 scrap.
Jesus.
This increases all damage by 5% and all critical chance while bleeding. Prevents root rot blight. And the other one is, the 100k one is, reduces max health by 20%, increases all damage by 1% for every 5% of the wearer's total damage reduction. This looks like a tank thing.
That's definitely a tank thing.
If I knew how damage reduction worked, I would be a little bit more amazed by that, but I don't. So here we are. I will continue to download this picture while we rest.
Ooh.
I mean, this is a jump we can make, but I don't know if we want to make this jump.
Yeah, chuckle.
Yeah, let's look around, I guess. Actually, I lied. We can't check around. We got to make this jump.
Mhm.
I'll go first.
Ooh.
Wait, I won't go first. Now I'll go first.
Ooh.
Okay. I feel like this game is also a little bit more vertical and horizontal than the original one,
Yeah,
which is nice.
wasn't really that much of a skill today.
It has like I wish games would go back to this kind of jumping. I really like Ocarina of Time jumping. which is what this game has. You run towards a
Yeah.
ledge and then you roll at it, or you move at a certain speed and you'll jump off of it.
Mhm.
Like, I really appreciate jumping mechanics like that. In fact, most of my platforming life was learning how to land jumps with that style of platforming. Oh fuck. You know, it's rare in a platformer, but I like it when they do it.
It's kind of fallen out of vogue.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just platformers in general. Oh shit. Platformers in general have fallen out of favor. You disconnected and I got attacked by a flyy boy.
nice.
Okay. And I finally downloaded the picture.
Nice.
I aggroed the dumbass gargoyle from downstairs.
I have no long range, so
Really?
I have a shotgun and a pistol.
Oh, you got the drum shotgun still?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's try not to fall to our death this time.
It's a big ask.
I gotta agree. Last time I did it for funsies, but this time I'm maybe don't want to take all my life and fall damage. No, no, no. This is an interesting monster.
He is a big boy.
He's doing stuff.
He's casting a lightning from stones. And he's dead.
Yeah, he summoned his cronies though.
Mhm.
Is this a
Working on a locked door.
shortcut? It must be. Yep, it is your shortcut.
Yeah, we'll lead back to the start probably. What a coincidence.
There's something kind of aggroed in there.
Yeah, my dog probably upset it.
Hmm.
Which wouldn't surprise me.
Here's something sparkling over here.
Great.
Oh, there's multiple things over here. I'm just gonna regroup with you. I was thinking for my next money that I put into this channel, I was gonna have you seen in the videos, like when you talk, we go from being grayed out to being like lit up?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking I was gonna commission like extremely muscular versions of ourselves so that whenever we talked, we would just like grow and be muscular and in a pose and then go back to normal. It came to me in a dream.
What the fuck dreams are you having?
I don't know,
Stop
dude.
eating pizza before bed, dude.
Dude, I can't. It's a real problem.
It's
It's
a deep dish.
all I know is deep
I've
dish.
actually had some new artwork made for my avatar that I never use.
Nice.
So let me know if you want me to pass you that.
I mean, it's your avatar. You pass it to me whenever, and I'll update it as you see fit. It takes me literally like 5 seconds to do that.
Time is money.
Time is money.
5 seconds is like $2.
That's that. I guess I hate using this word, but it's that viral story of the singer from YouTube stopping a concert to clap his hands. Is like, every time I clap my hands, a child in Africa dies. And then some Irish guy in the crowd is like, well, stop doing that, you daft cunt.
He's right.
He's right. That's why I love that story, dude. It's so funny.
That's genius.
That's so funny. I'm glad that we're trouncing, I guess is the word I'm looking for, through this old canopy with the signs of an old civilization, and we're just, man, we are just...
Here's the friends.
I am respecting archaeological wishes by destroying everything around me for quite literal scrap.
Indiana Jones would be proud.
Yeah. It belongs in a museum. More like this series belongs in the grave. Stop making these movies.
I think they have now.
I think they have. I think they were forced to, I think is the difference.
Yeah, because by the time they make a new one, Harrison Ford's gonna be dead.
Yeah, and also all the other ones they've made have just been like fucking garbage. People are saying that Dial of Destiny or whatever was somehow worse than Crystal Skull.
I believe it.
I believe it.
Crystal Skull was bad, but Dial of Destiny just had every indication that it was going to be a complete trash fire.
Well,
the likes of which mankind was not yet prepared for.
I mean,
it's basically modern fucking Disney fare where the main character isn't the main character, the side character's the main character.
Yeah.
But they can't market it as the side character because no one would care.
Oh, yeah. But one of the things that really struck me about the trailer is when the main female lead or whatever looks right at Indiana Jones and he said something to the effect, and I think I'm paraphrasing here, but said something to the effect of white people caused all these problems and also you guys are colonizing pillagers. I really struck a chord with me. I love it when characters in movies and books and media just look right at me and say, I hate white people. You are to blame for everything.
No, she also punched Indiana Jones in the face.
Yeah, of course. It's okay when she does it.
Strong, independent woman, Lewis.
Absolutely. Ooh, man. Ooh, this thing fucking hurts. Holy shit.
Airport. Yeah. How do I open this door? Well, let's try the terminals. Unlock waiting lounge gate. Yep. Okay, well, that makes sense.
Okay, he's got big AOE.
Yeah, not only does he have big AOE, he just doesn't stop.
That too.
Can we not spawn back up here? Guess we could go.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trek.
Guess we could go. No, let's just go down. Fuck it. We'll just restart at the We'll go back to the checkpoint. That way we have an easier time getting back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So that's a way of things.
Contrary to popular belief, I absolutely despise when characters just look right at me on screen and say I hate white people.
Incoming.
And I don't even
lazy writing.
And I don't even identify as white. Like I don't even give a fuck, dude. Like my entire identity and culture is Mexican. The only things that about me that are American or I guess white in this instance is all the awesome liberties that I have by being an American. God bless America, dude. I love guns. I love freedom of speech. I love hamburgers.
Like being in a first world country.
I love being in a first world country, dude. God bless America. And also, if I can be real with you, in real life I look pretty white, so I also benefit from that. It's not a privilege, it's a right.
It's my God-given right.
It's my God-given right, absolutely.
My God-given white.
Yeah, my God-given white. Willy, you are so fucking smart, dude. It's unreal how you just cut through the core of a conversation and just grab the most important parts. God-given white. I love it. And in many ways, I don't see how you could argue otherwise because I didn't choose to look this way.
No.
I didn't choose anything about this. Shh. shell. That's a weird way to describe it, but the way I look. How about that?
I rolled them bones.
It ain't a privilege. It's an unalienable right. That's why Elio doesn't benefit from it, because he looks brown as fuck IRL.
No, I've been told I look Asian.
That's
Everyone that meets me
probably
thinks
true.
I'm like Filipino or something.
That's probably true. That's why Sandy looked. I've always, since I met him IRL, I've been calling him vaguely Asian, because he looks vaguely Asian despite being 100% Mexican.
Yeah.
And I can see that about you too. Although, to be honest with you, dude, they're gonna know right away that you're not Asian because you suck at math.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna know. It's not even, dude. I'm not much better at math either. They'll know, but I don't look Asian. That's the thing. So I'm just going back up to where we were, Willy.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah. The only people that can pass as white question mark, I think are I haven't seen Shia, but I assume that he's pretty pasty. I mean, he's from where this area that he was born in, and how he describes himself, and how he just talks in general. Like, I can't imagine him being anything other than just pasty, dude. Like I'm being respectful about it, but he lived in the boonies in like a fucking podunk state, and everything that comes out of his mouth when he gets excited, it involves me having to stop the recording and edit it. Dude, like, I don't know how to explain it to you.
Little did you know he's token black.
Ooh, man, that would be really funny, actually.
That would make sense. That would check out, though.
That would check out, though. He's right. Oh, dude, fuck
Some
off.
of the most
There you go.
racist people I've met are people of color.
Yeah?
Other people of color, like myself.
Yeah? It's not okay when we do it, despite the fact that we're brown.
It certainly isn't. Well, you're not brown.
You're right.
You're brown adjacent.
I'm brown adjacent. You're right. Yeah, I mean, you're
Oh,
right.
fuck, is it cool?
I already.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I'm not gonna walk it back. I already established that I look fucking white as hell. So yeah, he's right.
Oh, shit, dude. That's...
You go back and edit everything.
Just get rid of that part where I admit to being white. Is like, no, I benefit from la patria. Ooh.
El Cazador.
Holy shit, dude. That scared the dog piss out of me.
I was thinking for one of our streams, we could probably do a stream where we give each other call signs. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
But, so, again, just every second I play this game, I am insulted that I've had to play Fallout 3.
Yeah.
I'm upset. Like, I'm physically angry at the fact that this is a fucking fan-made game based off of Fallout. I mean, it is a Fallout game, but it's a fan-made game. Talking about Fallout London versus Fallout 3. You know what just happened? I just had a ghoul come out of the ground and attack me.
Nice.
Scared the absolute dog piss out of me.
That's cute.
No standing in a corner. Like, some of them are obvious, but earlier in this airport that I was traversing, I thought I was safe until I heard something, and I saw my little radar blip turn red, and I'm like, where the fuck is he? And then I look at the bathroom stall, and he crawls over the bathroom stall to attack me.
That's so funny.
I was like, oh fuck, oh fuck.
That'll learn you.
Yeah, I thought I was safe, dude. I fucking held R to put away my weapon while I explored, like, fucking big mistake.
Yeah.
I always keep my guns on locked and loaded.
Yeah.
But, yeah, again, fan-made Fallout game.
I don't know why companies just don't hire more fans to make stuff.
Because
They're the fucking media.
that reflects badly on them. Because then how are they gonna enforce their nepotism?
Yeah, because we just got a free game, well, a free expansion for a game, completely done by fans, and the quality is much better. Like, I'm thinking Bethesda's gonna allow this to exist for a couple months before they just hit them with a fucking ban hammer.
Yeah, I don't think they will. They know that they pretty much survive on mods only.
Yeah, but that's old Bethesda. I just got hit by a deer. You're all dead.
Unless your name is fucking...
No, I'm pretty sure that the only reason they allow it to exist is because it's raking in sales for Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Because you have to own Fallout 4 to play this game.
That game goes on sale like all the fucking time.
Yeah, because it's fucking garbage. Nobody wants to play that shit.
Yeah, they put it on sale at the like. They say they're not working with the people who made the mod, but how coincidental that they put it on sale for 50% off, or actually 75% off
Mm-hmm.
when the mod dropped.
You
Because it
know,
was the last attempt to sell their mod, and then once it
Yeah,
gains in
but-
popularity, they're gonna shut it down.
yeah, but the thing is that any other, actually, I couldn't say any other developer. Nowadays, when developers do that, they have no goodwill. They don't do it. I no longer see that as a bountiful and like beneficial thing. Like, oh yes, they're giving their good graces, they're bowing, they're like, yes, thank you for
Oh, no,
making
no,
a
I don't
moderate
think
game.
it's good graces
No,
at
no,
all.
no.
I
I'm
think
not
it's-
saying
they're taking
Bethesda
advantage.
is doing that.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
saying
okay.
that I cannot see any developer in a positive light thinking and like giving them that, like, oh yeah, that's so cool that they did that for anything that they do. The whole sphere, the whole landscape of video games is done. It's dead. It's shot. Absolutely everything about it is just like nepotism and fucking corruption.
Oh, video games are garbage. So.
Yeah. I want them dead. I want them removed. And the biggest thing that changed my mind from being like, well, maybe things will get better to no, nuke it now is like all these fucking dumbass battle passes in my fighting games, dude. I fucking hate battle passes.
That's not the word that welcome all, but
Yeah.
What's up?
they're wearing out their welcome a little bit.
Oh, yeah. They're hella wearing out their welcome.
Well,
Nothing turns a video game into a chore more than a fucking battle pass.
see, I used to mind battle passes a lot less than I do now. Before Hunt's battle passes.
Yeah, but also you're a mega hunt player.
Yeah, I play Hunt pretty hard.
One way or another, you're going to have things to do in the battle pass because it's not a chore to you to play it.
No, because I'm already playing normally. But
Right.
even then, a lot of the so they went into this thing where a lot of the coolest skins available for weapons are battle pass only.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, oh, cool, I missed that battle pass. And they're like, okay, Lamau, well, guess you're not getting this skin. That'll teach you to not get the battle pass.
Right.
And there's like no bigger turnoff for me to not do the battle pass than that.
Right. But does Hunt do that?
Hunt does do. They started doing that where a lot of the really good skins are only available through the battle pass.
Right. And then once the battle pass is over, you're done, right?
I'm assuming so.
Elio. Rip.
Yeah, he said.
But yeah. Like, I was okay with it until I started putting it into my fighting games, and now I'm just pissed forever. So,
Everything.
yeah.
I wouldn't mind if they just let you buy the old ones.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm sick of everything just trying to nickel and dime you at FOMO.
Yeah. Again,
Fucking tiring.
I agree with all that. I want these video games done and dusted, dude. I'm sick of them. A game like this has absolutely no need for a battle pass, and it doesn't have one, and that is not standard in the industry right now. This game, had it been run by another developer or maybe had a different publisher, would have had fucking 30 battle passes by now. This game specifically.
Oh.
So,
Every company now just wants it to be a live service battle pass fiesta.
yeah, because they want infinite
That
money.
breaks in a lot of money. Well, sometimes it breaks in a lot of money. Sometimes it's what the fuck was it called? Suicide Squad?
Dude, not only Suicide Squad, have you been following how fucking terrible Concord is doing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
I
a game
just
that
heard about that.
No one cared about. That game has been in development for 6 years.
8 years.
Yikes.
8 years. And Sony shut down fucking the Japan division.
Japan division, which, if you don't know, the Japan division are the guys that made Bloodborne.
Bloodborne, Gravity Rush.
Yeah. Rest in
All
peace.
the pretty popular niche titles that Sony just didn't care about.
Dude, rest in peace.
Left out to fucking dry.
My beautiful cat, Gravity Rush, fucking done and dusted, dude. Probably for the better. We don't need more than 3 or 2 games if Sony's just going to keep being Sony like they've always been. Gravity Rush 1 and 2 are like amazing.
Oh, good games. It's a shame they killed the online component to it.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Despite it probably not being that expensive to run out of pure spite.
How could it be? How can anything that Sony does for their online infrastructure be expensive when they fucking charge money for you to access their online? There's absolutely no way they don't have all the money in the world because they're fucking Sony, and yet they're still like, well, it's too expensive to run.
I think so.
I probably should have looked up to see if there's anything with this guy, but whatever.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Nice.
Don't mind.
Apparently he doesn't. I swear I'm hitting him in the head, but I guess not.
Yeah, apparently not.
What the hell?
It's dropping fruits from the
Oh, ew. My coworkers brought a bunch of mangoes in today, and I don't know if you guys know this about me or not, but mangoes are like the one fucking fruit I can't stand. I hate mangoes so much.
I'm not a fan of them.
I fucking hate them, dude. I don't know. Something about them. Like, even artificial mangoes just don't work for me. You know, like flavoring?
It's
Yeah.
got a unique taste.
Yeah.
Tastes like the tropical jungles.
Yum, yum. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. But everybody was like clamoring over themselves. They're like, oh my god, because they brought a lot of boxes of mangoes, not gonna lie. And everybody was like, oh my god, I want to take a whole box with myself. And oh no, we should split them. Okay, does anybody want them? And they were just like going down the aisles like, yeah, you want some? Do you want some? And they're like, oh, I'll take one, I'll take two. And then when they got to me, I'm like, dude, I fucking hate mangoes. Get it away from me. Like, nicer than that, obviously, but still. My coworkers should know by now, after fucking 4 years of working there, that I fucking hate mangoes, considering I bring it up every time somebody asks. I can't see his head with your fire tornado. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's
Oh, never mind. It's not the fire tornado that was causing my aim to be shit. I am just shit in general.
that stuff is midnight.
I know what we can play once we're done with this, by the way, Willy.
What's up?
We had on a backlog a game that we just kind of agreed that we were going to get to eventually once we had nothing else to play. And we keep kind of swapping things out to not play that game. Rip.
Oh, well, no fun.
No? Question mark?
I don't know.
I was the game a couple of recordings ago. It was the game I was trying to remember. That was like, man, what the fuck was this game? What the fuck was this game? I remembered it because it came on sale, like, or not on sale, but it showed up on my Steam page. The game was Wulong.
All right, forgot about Willow.
Yeah, remember we bought the like extended edition or whatever, and then we were like, yeah, we'll play that once we're out of stuff. And then,
For the base.
yeah, I think we did just get the base one. You're right.
But then we're gonna play 2, and then we played 2 a little bit, and then we stopped.
What, Neo?
Yeah, Neo 2.
Yeah, we started playing Neo because I thought, well, this is before Sam disappeared forever, so we were having him play it with us. Fuck me, dude, that hurt. Doglicious. Thank you. Where is this idiot?
I don't actually know.
Oh shit, here he is. He's kind of got a... I'm kind of having an issue hitting this idiot.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing.
Yeah, his hood doesn't have like a complete hitbox. It's weird.
That is very weird.
Like I'm shooting him where I think his head is, but it's just going through the cloth part of his head. Oh, fuck, that hurts.
Oof.
Yeah. I was not prepared for that much damage.
No, sorry, bestie.
Yeah. I also feel like I'm just not doing enough damage in general. So I'm going to switch over to my bow.
Hope you're about dismissed. Oh,
Hold on, I'll be right there.
where the fuck is Poplar Station?
Okay, I'm coming. Fuck me. It is ridiculous how much more damage I'm doing with my bow. I fucking hate this game. Dude, I hate bows so much. You don't understand, Willy. You don't understand. I hate bows so much.
Dude, that's what's so funny.
No, no, it's not funny.
Stop shooting me, please.
Fucking chunking this idiot.
I bet he's gonna drop a poison bow.
No, Willy, shut your mouth.
He's gonna drop a poison bow.
No, pendejo.
Would be fucking hilarious if it's a secondary.
God, no. Why are you picking all the words and all the things that you know will hurt me, Willy? Is it because you secretly want me dead? Is that it?
That's for Pearl Harbor, my friend.
That's for Pearl Harbor is like my funniest response I've ever seen online, dude. Just people like responding is like, what do you mean you're glad an atrocity happened in Vietnam? And they're like, that's for Pearl Harbor.
Oh, Ow.
These things die to like any damage, so
Yeah. Let's just shoot it with a secondary.
they're here to just give you fucking ammo. Get fucking sniped, you idiot. God, this is embarrassing, dude. I fucking hate the bow.
That's it.
It just does so much damage in comparison to bullets.
Yeah. It's much bigger than a bullet, so it deals more damage.
No, I hate this.
It's basic science.
No, pinches pendejos. Stop making video games this way. Stop making bows the fucking powerhouses. They're not more powerful than bullets. Stop it.
Oh, big.
They're big, therefore they must do more damage, says man.
Basic science.
There's absolutely nothing that bows win over bullets.
Mm.
I guess the only thing they win is that it's maybe a little bit easier to make arrows than it is to make bullets.
Probably from scratch, yeah.
Yeah. It's still not easy to make arrows, but fucking making bullets requires precise machinery.
Yeah.
So,
Well, compared to bullets.
yeah.
Even reloading bullets requires a machine.
Yeah.
Yep, a very specialized machine.
Mm-hmm.
Truly wondrous.
Brother, are you following me?
It has arrived at an
And it's very easy to put too much gunpowder in those bullets.
Mm-hmm.
discovered the implications. Excuse me.
Because of the implication.
Because of the implications.
I will share whatever knowledge I possess. I'm afraid I cannot help you. I want nothing to do with power. Listen well. Thalos survived the plague that had long haunted the band.
Okay.
Strange music, with he ventured out to find the source. What
Okay, got us a stone.
A year of companionship away from his people, she promised to cure. In his time away, the plague had ravaged his
Okay.
tribe. The goddess had granted him an unusually long. The Pan worshipped their new goddess. Here is the exciting part. It is
Worship
said that
these
she
the-
grew fond of the Pan.
Use her power over the living stones. Okay, magic rocks. That's silly, brother. We've been getting attacked by magic rocks this whole time.
Yeah.
Yes. See, I have been chasing this dream since I would, but I did not want that for myself. I wanted, so I studied, became as clever. After many years of loyalty, I was assigned to a mission. So, here I am. I am on the trail, my friend. They could still be. This could change my life, change our whole society. There is still much to unravel. Watch that fleshy mouth, Paxoltek.
He didn't like that I called his magic rocks theory silly.
Living stones are
Yeah.
real. The result of this. Now I understand why. Walt is a servant of fate. The power I speak of is great. Ledusa selfishly kept much, as do I, my friend. As do all of us, at the heart of an adventurer. When the ancient Pan left their homeland to escape the plague, several ships were. Thelos was their leader and helped build a new society. When the ancient Pan left their homeland, Thelos was their leader. What else, my friend?
Okay.
So soon.
So this guy on the left and this girl on the right were companions, and this guy lived for a long time because the guy on the right was like, oh yeah, or the gal on the right, I should say, was like, yeah, you're kind of cool. And then she cured his plague and the rest of his people's plague. So
Please.
earlier T-Rex informational videos coming in through your mic.
Oops.
It's okay. Just let you know, in case we start, in case we start learning too much about dinosaurs.
No such thing.
Oh, an elevator. Duh. I don't know why I thought this was like a urinal.
Do you know if it was for the mass extinction, dinosaurs probably would have gained intelligence?
Probably. I believe that.
Because they were very. I think I heard somewhere that they were pretty much on the cusp of higher intelligence
Okay.
on the mass extinction event.
Yeah. I mean, why not? I mean, it's not any more stupider than monkeys gaining higher intelligence, and here we are.
No.
I just would have to see a comparison of their brain sizes, because that I know a bird brain doesn't mean highly gifted and able to attain higher intelligence.
And that we know of.
That we know of. You're right. Sometimes I think my bird knows better than I do, but then I also see her eating her own shit, so...
To be fair, some humans do that as well.
Yeah, to be fair, some humans do that as well. But that is not conducive to them being higher beings. Can you stop that? Can you stop doing that?
Yeah, really.
Idiot. But yeah, I believe that. It would be cool. It would have been cool. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but it would have been cool to have another dominant species on the face of the planet that was like us.
There was.
Oh yeah.
They were called
You're right. The
homunculi people.
nah, were they? I thought they were like the
No.
no, okay. They were like Neanderthals, right? There was like
Yeah,
a
the
split
Neanderthals.
between us, and we intermingled and got it freaky with the Neanderthals, if I remember correctly, and that's what made.
That's one way of putting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
More like non-consensually.
Yeah, it's fine. We didn't have such things as consent back then.
Yeah, the reason why we still have a lot of Neanderthal DNA is because they raped a bunch of women constantly.
Yeah. It happens. It happened. It still happens.
That's generally why they got wiped off the face of the earth.
We evolved past such things. Question mark?
Mm-hmm.
At least us civilized people. How about that?
The civilized, yeah.
But yeah, it would have been cool to have like lizard people walking around.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you're also like military.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, yeah, I think of the applications.
What is this fucking that Jurassic Park movie?
Yeah, the Jurassic World.
Yeah, I was kind
Yeah,
of
Jurassic
I was
World.
kind of leaning into that line of thinking. To be fair though, the monster that they made in that Jurassic Park movie was like the worst of everything put together. And they were like, fuck, this sucks actually. It got loose. How do we stop it? Well,
Yeah. If you have an uncontrollable force, can you really call it power?
yeah. All the things that they mixed together into that one I was gonna call it an alligator, when that one dinosaur is like the worst shit you could have ever put. It had the fucking mimicking capabilities of a cuttlefish, dude. You're fucking stupid.
And no way to track it.
Whoa, I just got fucking displaced.
Ooh. Oh yeah, it's a displacer.
Yeah, excellent. Sounds great. But yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty open to the idea of other races, aside from human races. I just don't think that they're better than humans because that's my point of reference. My point of reference is being human is pretty cool, except for when it's not, but most of the times it is.
Except for plagues. And
Plague-
infections.
Plagues and infections are maybe the worst part of being human, yes.
It's basically the natural controlling force until we control them.
Yeah. Which is really funny when I hear people. There was a I forget what part of the world, but they recently had an outbreak of polio. And I was thinking to myself, you know, if people got their way, we'd still be suffering from polio. Like, we'd let it come back.
Yeah.
And we are kind of getting to that point, unfortunately. There's a lot of places that have are having outbreaks of like the measles and polio and stuff like that. So
I'm pretty sure that some of the old diseases we eradicated have come back.
they'll come back because of willful negligence.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just saying my point of reference for vaccination against deadly diseases is reading. I really, I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, and I think we're going the wrong way, but my point of reference for vaccinations and getting rid of deadly diseases, I really think we fucked up when we stopped. We gave tuberculosis a new name, because the new name we gave tuberculosis is like not scary. It's not impactful. Yeah, you know it's bad, but do you know how bad it is? Probably not, right? Because most people don't have TB in the modern world. Most people have a form of like latent TB, which excludes you from certain things, and you have to be monitored. But what I'm trying to say is,
then the best part is not just latent TB. If you were born in another country, you got a TB shot as a kid. Because most countries realize how fucking dangerous vaccines are, because people still fucking die from curable diseases.
right?
You can still pop positive on TB tests.
Yeah.
And you'll get the same reaction as a person who is TB positive or a carrier, even though you're neither.
Yeah.
But I guess the vaccine that they give, I don't know if it's a live vaccine
Probably.
for TB.
It's flicking up as positive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I guess it just never goes away, because I've tested positive for TB my whole life, and I had to get documentation from when I got vaccinated at birth.
Yeah.
Because the Navy and the Army were like, yeah, you're positive for tuberculosis. You need to go into quarantine. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, not again. And it's happened to me every time, and then it just goes away after like 3 days. But they're like, but you showed positive on the test, and I'm like, yeah, because I've been vaccinated for it with the live virus. Like,
Right.
I've never had TB. And they're like, oh, but you've deployed to areas that are particular tuberculosis.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but I was in the middle of the ocean. So unless the Africans swam out to the fucking 26 nautical kilometers out into the ocean just to give me tuberculosis, trust me, I didn't fucking get it.
To be fair, though, African pirates are known for doing just that. So, you know, I'm not saying they got anywhere near you, but I'm just saying, don't discount it. They're known for fucking up the crazy hijinks up in the middle of the ocean.
You're right. But yeah, I was like, no, I don't have it, and I pop positive every fucking time I take the TB test. It's great.
So, the whole thing is, again, TB sucks. We know TB sucks. We have extensive documentation about how fucking bad TV sucks. And
Hey, people die from it all the time.
yeah, people were eradicated wholesale from TV. There's a difference between we died from it and we were fucking falling dead in waves from it. And it's
Same with the bubonic plague.
it was said that pound for pound TB is still worse than the bubonic plague because the time reference, the period of time that tuberculosis was active and decimating people is like much longer than what the bubonic plague did. Yes, in like a short burst, it killed a bunch of Europeans, but tuberculosis was a worldwide issue. You know what I mean? Like people were dying in droves from it all over the world. And it said that when they developed, I forget what the account was, but when they developed a tuberculosis vaccine, there was records of people all over the world fucking partying like the end of the world had been averted. And in many ways, it was.
It had, yeah.
It had. But
As a species, we're very lucky that we have not been eradicated by a fucking wayward disease like that.
Yeah, I mean, we lived through a plague ourselves, if you want to call it, COVID, a plague. I don't think I would want to consider it a plague, but
I wouldn't say it was as dangerous as, but
no,
yeah.
definitely not. No. There's nowhere near as dangerous as tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is like a fucking huge problem, but the whole
And it's
point.
funny because people quarantine for COVID harder than people like take safety precautions against fucking TB and
Right.
communicable disease
Because they don't know, they don't understand, they've never lived through the heyday of tuberculosis, right? But part of why I say that is because I think us calling it tuberculosis ended up being a massive disservice to the disease, because it used to be called the consumption, which is a very, very easy thing to understand when you say, well, what has he got? Well, he's got the consumption. Oh, I understand what that means, even if I don't know the mechanics behind tuberculosis. To be consumed by something means to wither.
Sounds bad.
It's bad,
sounds bad.
right?
Yeah.
But tuberculosis, unless you have a point of reference, you're like, TB, okay. How many people do you think if you pulled off the side of the street and you're like, hey, have you been vaccinated for TB? How many people do you think are going to be able to tell you what the TB and
Probably half.
maybe half,
or less than
right?
half.
And if I ask those same half people, do you know how bad TB is? They'll probably be like, no, not really, right? Like you see it every once in a while in a movie, and it's like, oh, that one guy died from it, right? But
nobody associates like modern first world countries to be able to be affected by it. Like
Right.
you always think like, oh, it's those poor kids in Africa.
right, or old school, this used to be a thing that people dealt with, but whatever, we move past it now. Now watch me
Yeah.
not vaccinate my kids, right? But if I pull the Johnny Bobani aside on the street and I'm like, hey, how bad do you think you'd be fucked if you had a disease called the consumption? He'd probably be like, that sounds really fucking bad, actually.
Yeah.
Right?
He's like, I don't want to be consumpted.
Like a cancer or something.
Right, like something. Man, I'm out of places to go.
So,
Oh wait, I see a
did
place.
we
I
go
see a
to
way.
the expanding glade.
Yeah, we did. That's where we fought the Reaper boss.
Oh.
Okay, I see a part of the map where we haven't explored yet. So
Yeah.
we'll just go down.
I don't think we went to the chimney yet.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's and I was actually I didn't even know that they had renamed the consumption, because I remember reading about it a lot in books and stuff, and like, oh yeah, she had the consumption. Then you'd never read about that character again, and
Right.
you would just assume like, oh, it fucking off.
You assume she got consumed because she's got the consumption. That's how it
'Cause
works.
I remember watching a movie and they accused somebody of having coming down with a consumption, and they never let the boy see her again. I was like, damn. Me as a kid reading this book was like, damn. Well, what happened? Didn't they give her Tylenol?
Yeah. Well,
My small brain, dude. Like, I'm like, didn't they just give her Tylenol? She'd be
Yeah.
better. And they're like, oh no, the consumption used to kill people.
yeah, just decimate people wholesale. If you look at some of the old school, it's really, the TB is like one of my morbid passion projects, because I look into it a lot, just because I'm like, man, TB used to fuck us up, dude. Like, it just to fucking kill us. If you look at those old school sanitariums, they were built in such a way, in kind of like a kind of wide V pattern, like a construction, because it's believed way back when that would help fresh air get into the tuberculosis wards, and fresh air was maybe not a cure, but an alleviator for some of the tuberculosis symptoms, because TB manifests itself as coughing a lot, right? So old school medics and doctors used to think, well, that's because they're rebreathing, or they're breathing all the polluted air from each other. Let's try to make it in such a way so that the fresh air it comes in through these drafty, really open wards. And
there's some logic to it.
there's some logic to it, yes, of course, but the idea behind it is like, well, they need fresh air. It's like, no, no, that's not just it.
So I was just thinking when we were talking about this, I'm like, I forgot what it is that caused TB, so I looked it up, and drinking unpasteurized milk from infected cows or working in slaughterhouses.
Yeah.
God damn, it's so simple. It upsets me that it's that simple. Like, oh, just pasteurize your milk.
Yeah. I mean, unironically.
And basic sanitation. Like that's it. That fixed our entire world. Just
Dude.
have some sanitation measures.
The problem is that we didn't know that hygiene was so important until relatively recently.
And also basic
It
hygiene.
just bothers me, like how many diseases that prevents. Just have some basic hygiene.
Well, I mean, have you ever read the dude, it took hundreds of years for doctors to figure out that they needed to wash their hands before they interacted with patients, dude. And the reason why we found that out is because a midwife or something was like, a doctor noticed that a midwife who would routinely wash her hands before she helped deliver babies had a much lower mortality rate than a fucking doctor who would go from dissecting corpses and to immediately delivering children. So it was like a ×3 factor of, yeah, the guy that just came from the morgue is fucking killing 60% mortality rate for any woman he touches, versus the midwife who's washing her hands routinely, maybe not so much, maybe 10% of her patients are dying. So
That's still, that's still an amazing survival rate.
yeah, for the midwife, for the mortician.
Yeah, for the midwife.
No. So we found out real quick that washing your hands gets rid of this thing. That's where germ theory developed, essentially, you know? Like the idea that there's transmissible germs and diseases that are invisible to the human eye. What the fuck is this? It is quicksand. The idea that transmissible diseases like that were manifested themselves in it kills you instantly. Okay. We found that out kind of through that, and also things like pasteurization and stuff like that. But still, like, we only really discovered that was a no thing to do when somebody kind of looked at the numbers and said, well, shit, dude, that doctor that had his hands in corpses all day just kills 60% of his patients. What could be going on there? Well, it's not anything he's actually doing. Maybe something else that's happening. So again, basic hygiene was a complex path to get to there, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like, we had to a lot of people died.
Fucking time where people would throw their wastewater with fresh water.
Oh yeah,
because they just didn't care or know.
They didn't care, and also I'm convinced that everybody that lived back there just either lost their sense of smell, or they just lived in such filth that they were immune to it. Because now
you go nose blind.
Yeah,
you can absolutely nose blind is a thing.
Yeah,
just as someone who regularly cleans
ferret
animal droppings. Yeah, like you just stop noticing the smell. Like I still smell it, right? But it's nowhere near as impactful as the first time I smelled it.
Right.
And when people come into the room like, oh, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
Right, because most forms of shit have very noticeable smells to them, you know?
It's a very strong smell. Like it's a built-in feature. That's your body telling you don't fucking go near that.
Don't fucking go near that, right?
Yeah,
so
it's waste.
It's waste, and there's no way. Birds, for example, when they drop, they have droppings. They have no smell to it, but that's because what they eat has no smell, has no real nutritional stuff to it. There's not any like carbs, which are the biggest thing that make your shit smell so badly in humans. Sugar, carbs, fat, and oil, which just so happen to be the things that humans crave and need in order for ourselves to work. However, that's in moderation, because too much of that, and here we are, diabetic epidemic. So
yeah.
But for your average animal, they're also eating meaty, sinewy, kind of greasy, oily shit, so it makes sense. But birds eat seeds, and seeds have absolutely no flavor, essentially. At least the bird seeds don't. And nothing.
Birds.
They're birds. They don't need much. In fact, they get most of their water content from just seeds in general. So seeds are like God's answer to everything birds needed was fucking seeds. Everything else is just a bonus, my dude. Carrots, vegetables, and stuff like that. Yeah, birds will eat it, but most birds live on seeds, and that's it.
Oh, their own eggs.
Or their own eggs. Yum. They love eating their own young, dude. Actually, it's a real problem. Yeah, think of all the meat. Those are purely human concepts.
Yeah.
Don't eat your own young, and even then, we suck at it sometimes.
Yeah.
Postpartum depression is a real thing.
Oh yeah, it's a huge thing.
It's a huge thing, actually. I've read multiple accounts from women who had babies, and they questioned why nurses were coming in to check them every 30 minutes. Like, why are you coming in to check us every 30 minutes? Like, when given an answer, they were not prepared to hear why. The answer was, we're just making sure that you aren't smothering your own child. Because it happens. It happens.
Oh, it happens a lot.
It happens a lot, dude. And it sometimes doesn't go away once you leave the hospital. Believe me on that, dude. So the way we care for our young and nurture our young is almost, I would say, kind of foreign in the animal kingdom. So
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of foreign to some humans.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely.
it
The
is
crazy part is postpartum is also treatable. Like,
Oh yeah. There's
but it's
multiple ways to.
it's crazy how
Treat it.
often it
Oh
happens.
yeah. No, it's.
I mean, it's a
it happens.
dramatic change
makes
in
sense.
your.
It's traumatic and it's dramatic. It's a dramatic change in your chemistry, your brain chemistry.
Yeah.
And when
Because,
and
when women give birth, the brain just pumps chemicals out to shit
oh yeah.
to deal with the fact that you're pushing out a human being.
Yeah. That you're
It's insanely painful.
you're struggling with both the emotional, mental, and physical trauma of a fucking baby coming out of your pelvis. Yes, it very much ends up being a traumatic experience for everyone involved. And here's where I'm gonna pshaw and raise my nose up at it and add, you know, the misogynistic comments that we've known to come in love from me, the little old rascal. It's like, if it hurts so much, how come they keep doing it? How come women have more than one kid?
Probably because it's instinctual.
Well, that, and also because nowadays it's still traumatic, but we have, you know, epidurals and morphine and
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
So that was a facetious comment. You should not have kids because it's bad for the planet, not because, you know,
It's bad for the mothers.
not because it's stupid.
But
Or
also
bad.
because the advances of medicine, you don't need to have 9 children anymore because 6 of them will die to disease.
Yeah, that's also another factor in that's another factor in having kids, is we used to have a lot of kids because not all of them would survive. Which
until again very recently.
so very recently, but also keep in mind, also poor moms, because sometimes mothers would have kids once and then that's it. Yeah, this is really finicky.
Yeah, I just randomly drowned.
Okay, awesome. I think you have to keep moving. This sucks.
Also all the way fucking back here.
Dude, I can't keep respawning over here. We have to find somewhere else to respawn.
Yeah.
But yeah, farmers would have 6 children and maybe 4 of them would die and 2 of them would go on to inherit, and then they would find, you know, people to marry, and then they'd have 6 children and then 4 of them would die, you know?
And then the 5th one would die to an infection.
Yeah, and then also the funniest, or I wouldn't say the funniest, but the part of the cultural thing that shifted a lot in modern age is that you know, sometimes women having kids were maybe not ready to have kids, if you know what I mean. They weren't they were there hormonally, but they weren't there physically, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's you know, it's a bad thing that happened, but it happened.
Again, until very recently.
Very recently, and some parts of the world still do it. Nowadays, we nay on those kind of things. We pshaw on that kind of things, and for good reason. But parts of the world aren't.
Again, within this century, it only became taboo.
Yeah. So parts of the world still kind of oof. They still either they know and don't care, or they simply don't know and don't care by proxy. So
Still, it's ignorance or active ignorance.
it's willful ignorance or just plain old good old fashioned lack of education. Dude, this fucking fucking gargoyle shit sucks. And the worst part about it is it just sits there and just yells at you.
Scream slurs at you.
Yeah. So again, I don't condone all this weird.
Well, obviously not.
Nowadays,
you have to basically say it 5 times.
right?
Basic Western morality just it needs to be constantly be questioned.
Yeah. Despite the fact that we built the civilized world, now we're the ones under scrutiny.
We need to spend 10 minutes talking about how murder is bad.
No, I mean conceptually,
And how you shouldn't abuse other people.
conceptually, especially since I'm an American, there are certain forms of murder that I condone, such as murder in self-defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's less murder and more happy accident. A byproduct.
It's a byproduct of it, yeah. But you can't. It has to be described as self-defense, murder in self-defense, because you can't just say in self-defense. If you kill somebody in self-defense, technically that's still murder in self-defense. It's murder, you know? Like you're killing someone. That's what murder means. We add all these other adjectives and adverbs to it, like premeditated or accidental, or make up new words for it, like manslaughter. Not that manslaughter is a new made-up word, but it still describes the same thing. You murdered someone. Manslaughter is just a lower category of how you or murdering them, right? But
Yeah, I guess.
there's no word in the English language that means murder in self-defense. It's just murder in self-defense. You know what I mean? Like that's how you describe it in court. So that's the type of murder that I condone. And the Bible, since we're taking it there, the Bible, my favorite passage from the Bible is greater love than, it's like greater love than this something, but it's like laying down your life for your friend.
Greater love hath no man than he who lays down his life alongside me.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So
It's not verbatim, but that's the passage.
Something like
the good old.
that speaks to me, because
Yeah.
self-defense also means defending your loved ones and your friends if you like them enough.
Which hopefully you do.
Hopefully you do in the heat of the moment, right? But I'm just saying, if you're not gonna let, I can't even say that because there's many friends I have that I wouldn't just fucking die for. It'd be more like if you're in a life and death situation and you have to pick between your friend and somebody attacking you, you're gonna pick your friend regardless of your connections with them. Hell, even a stranger, I guess. If I see a stranger getting attacked, I'm liable to fucking help them. There's certain instances where I wouldn't, because I don't know, say I'm
in a tank.
Yeah. If they're attacking a tank and the tank is attacking them, maybe I'm not gonna step in front of the fucking, tank shell. But if I'm with like a loved one, or say somebody that's not able to defend themselves, say I'm with like my fucking dog, I'm not gonna risk my dog's life. Like, sorry, them's the haps.
Oh yeah, there's different tiers to it.
Yeah, it's like stranger
it's
over
very easy to
stranger.
help a friend over a stranger because who fucking knows him.
Right. But like for me, it's like, dude, even making the end call, making the decision between dog versus stranger, I'm gonna go dog every time. Shit, I might even go bird over stranger, dude. I don't know.
I think it depends on the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
You might choose differently.
I guess it
But
depends.
like everyone says, well, if you see someone drowning and there's a dog and a person, well, I would save the dog. No, most people would save the person.
Most people would say the person, yeah. But if it
would
was,
hope.
but if it was my dog,
well, then
that's different. That's different, yeah. Dude, I don't know how we're gonna get through this.
Are you supposed to deactivate something?
No, surely not. Maybe. Hold on. Do you have? Hold on. Fuck. Just bounced off in the aim and see, and I fucking lit myself on fire. Jesus.
Nice.
Okay, hold on. I got something. Come on. The only thing I see that I can interact with is that. Are you fucking kidding me? How the fuck is the fire still hitting me? Hello?
It's worse than fire. It's quick stand fire.
Yeah, dude. There's got to be something. I refuse to believe that this is what the answer to this puzzle is. You have to keep moving the whole time? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Do you have any fire-based abilities?
No. Except this flamethrower.
I wonder what else there is. Could you even hit it from here?
Probably not.
Shit, dude. Let me just look it up, I guess.
Yes. Because I'm out of ideas.
Me too. This would be more of a dart trap than a spike trap, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I found it. Okay. We're looking for... Yeah, there is a trick to this, and I'm glad I looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, after loading this giant statue, head to the lowest part of it. You'll find a room filled with sand and timed arrow attempts. Near the two piles of sand at the right corner, you'll see a bright circle. Stand still between the two sand piles for roughly 5 minutes.
Jesus.
Fucking Christ almighty. We never... That is cringe, my dude. I see it. It's over there. We still need to get over there.
Nice.
All right. I'll try it first.
Mm-hmm.
Don't follow me. Fuck me, dude. I'm liable to just try dodging between the fucking arrows.
Mm. Come on.
Yeah. I'll try dodging between the arrows next time.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody got time for that.
But yeah. Modern civilized people have a very distinct set of rules that we all kind of ubiquitously follow. And a lot of the rest of the world is not caught up. I'm looking at you, China, India. I'm not saying our way of life is good, but goddamn it, we don't kill our girls as soon as they're born like China does, dude. Jesus Christ Almighty, dude.
Oh, they stopped doing that apparently.
Yeah,
No, they did
Yeah,
because they were actually just running out of women.
yeah, sure.
Not
Like
because they want to, but because they had to.
because they fucking had to. Yeah, exactly. Look at the what it was at the Great Leap Forward. Do you guys know about that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I love that shit. It's so funny. I forget who. I think it was Mao Zedong? Question mark.
Yeah, it was Mao, I believe.
That he's like, yes, sparrows represent this, and we must kill them on sight. And they like fucking genocided sparrows for like 2 years, and they genocided sparrows so badly that they suffered extreme famine and drought as a result. It destroyed the ecosystem completely, and it killed untold amount of people as a result.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I can't think of a better. I don't even want to fight these people anymore. Let's just go.
No, it's gonna run through.
I can't think of a better analogy for hubris than that. Like, imagine thinking you know better and you command your people to kill an innocent, small, adorable little bird, and then they're like, oh, yeah, this represents capitalistic ideals. Ha ha ha. Oh no. What do you mean we're dying? What do you mean we have no food? What do you mean we have no water?
Yeah.
Excellent. What is this?
Great leap back.
Great leap forward, more like Great Sparrow's dead, haha. I just feel like I can't. See, I keep getting hit by that same fucking one. Also, I mistimed it, and I think you should be able to just dodge the arrows with a dodge. The angle's really weird for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, Willy, not that way.
Ain't no pussy.
Check the corpse first. Cool. Armor. Okay. So as you exit, you're gonna want to align yourself here to the left. You know, make it past the first arrow, and then after that, you're heading right for that. You see how you can kind of hear it glittering, but you see how there's like a sparkly section over there.
I like the sparkly little dust that's falling down.
Yeah, but on the ground. Like if you move over to the right a little bit more, you see those two mounds right there.
These ones or these ones?
I can't see it anymore. It says you left, so
Oh, nice.
inopportune timing. Very suspicious, inopportune timing.
I was wondering when the arrows fire.
Yeah. And also, we can't skip this.
Nice.
I won't spoil why, but we can't skip this. We have to do this.
Nice.
So. It's pretty cool armor.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the helmet, but that's fine.
Well, that's fine. So mandatory.
Yeah.
It looks very Dark Souls 1 Dark Wraith.
Yeah. Dark Wraith. Yeah, I can see that. There it is. And where are my pants? Yes. Okay.
Damn, Fallout.
Use an ammo station to make ammo. Well, shit.
Nice. Oh, dude. Could you have figured that out by yourself?
These trading tips, probably not.
Seems a
You
little.
mean I didn't just dig at the bullets out of the ground?
You mean you don't just spit bullets out of your mouth?
On some days.
Shoot yourself with smaller bullets to build a resistance to bigger bullets. That's such a funny tweet, dude. Coney Confetti from Idol tweets, "The fans are asking me to be thicker." I don't know what that means.
Just don't know.
Oh, Jim. Oh, did you rejoin or?
Yeah, but I saw myself, but I couldn't move.
That's weird. Oh, jeez.
Uh,
Summarize our entire rant, I guess. I would like deadly diseases to maintain deadly names so that we don't pussify them for future generations who may or may not be like, well, it can't be that bad. It was called the rainbow sprinkles disease. And what it did, you know, what they're not explaining in the disease is that it makes your arteries and veins into rainbows, you know, like it just twists them.
oh. It makes your eyes melt.
It makes your eyes melt. Diseases need to be as dangerous, need to be named appropriately for how dangerous they are.
Oh.
You think of something, you hear something like meningitis, and you're like, ah, whatever, it's not a big deal, right? Meningitis is a very, very big deal.
Yeah,
You hear something
it's
like,
like hepatitis.
yeah. You hear something like diphtheria, and you're like, yeah, whatever, it's not a big deal. Diphtheria is a very big deal.
I ain't no dipshit. Why did I care?
Nice. Like, imagine your doctor's like, I need you to give you this MDAP. What does the M stand for? Meningitis. Whatever, it's not a big deal. What does the D stand for? Diphtheria. What the fuck? I ain't no dipshit.
Diphtheria? That sounds suspiciously like dick. Keep that away from me.
Keep that away from me. I'm too cool for this shit.
How did that hit me?
Your dog does a very funny, I think, kind of animation.
Oh.
Did I miscalculate that? No, I didn't.
Well, it looked like he did, but
I used my God-given intelligence for this one. I was half ready to eat shit to that. I didn't see where this one coming. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh god. Okay.
that is leaky. I don't know how the fuck you're gonna figure this out.
You didn't. You wouldn't.
This is that guy too.
Yeah.
Fucking, or that kid too.
Yeah. I guess you, from the sound and then the fact that you're not syncing, you would immediately just kind of assume that there's something weird here. But also, why would you just stand in one area for 5 fucking minutes and be like, well, there's something's gonna happen eventually?
Oh,
Should have saved my fucking my tuberculosis ramp for this shit where we weren't doing anything.
you like jazz?
You like jazz? So, yeah, long sordid history of medical decision making and diseases that we kind of just found by accident. Just kind of figured out the laws of medicine and the rules of the universe just kind of by accident, which is kind of poetic in a way, I guess. I don't know. It kind of it's kind of cool. You know, I'm ignoring the fact that millions of people died here for the romantic part of this poem, you know, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Just figured things out because we're cool like that. Humans are cool like that.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, most times. I think I'm optimistic enough to say most times humans are cool like that.
Say half the time.
Ah,
Try not to be a pessimist, but say about half the time we're all right.
yeah. I think a little bit more. My whole thing is that I feel like if we ever met aliens, we would unite against them and kill them if they were a threat to us. If they weren't a threat to us, Godspeed, because I think a lot of people would not be able to deal with aliens. Not conventional sci-fi manifestations of aliens that are bipedal, because we know for a fact that any meaningful contact with an alien species, the species would not be in a corporeal form in order to have gotten to us. We have a pretty decent understanding of like how light and traveling through space works.
Yeah.
So odds are anything that meets us is going to be more like a gas than anything. It's just going to be like some sort of gas that sentient and meta.
Or just something that has the physiology that can survive being frozen for long periods of time. Like, we can't fucking do that.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean,
Other things that are carbon based might be able to, like, hey, we're approaching, hospitable planet. Wake up the fucking masters. Check it out, like, what the fuck are you guys?
yeah, I mean, carbon-based life forms makes it kind of difficult to travel long distances in space. In real life, being carbon-based still has its drawbacks, but that's fine.
I just can't wait for aliens to come and pick us up and be like, hey, we need a warlike race to be our frontline soldiers. Congratulations.
Dude, you know what? There's not enough of us for that.
That's 8 billion of us.
No, dude, that's still not enough, I don't think, because you're saying 8 billion people, about 3 billion of those are Chinese.
Yeah.
They're not.
That's
like
about,
how
give it a good maybe half
Okay.
are fighting fit. So 4 billion is not a small number. On a galactic scale it is, but like
On a
you
galactic
just need
scale
us
is
for a
what I was
couple
thinking.
campaigns. You just need us for a couple of campaigns. We more than do the job.
My
And
fucking
then if as a reward you turn us into like, hey, this is your new planet. Feel free to like, breathe to your heart's content. Then you just exponentially grow your human battle drone.
yeah, but also counterpoint, I kind of like Earth.
Oh no, yeah, sure, you like Earth, but does everybody like Earth?
I think you'll find most people do like Earth. I think we should forcibly remove the less desirable things that we don't like. Case in point, get rid of all the beetles. There's so many fucking beetles on planet Earth, dude. It's unreal how many beetles there are.
I don't mind beetles.
I mind beetles. I just think there's too many of them.
I mean,
If you said
insane amount of
cockroaches, I would agree with you.
insects.
What was that, Willie?
There's an insane amount of insects just in general.
I
different
really, I just
species.
mind the mosquitoes and the cockroaches. That's it. Everything else is fine. I mean, even maggots serve a good enough purpose to not get rid of.
Maggots have a purpose. When they become flies, they are less useful to us.
Mhm.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's their transmission.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. We've engineered it in such a way that it doesn't have to be. Sometimes,
Maggots are still very much used in medicine.
yeah, absolutely. We use maggots in our clinic all the time. Like, believe it or not, it can
Yeah,
be
'cause they're very good at eating
dead flesh.
necrotic flesh.
Yeah, they
and
just,
leaving fresh stuff.
but they don't like the good stuff. They like the icky stuff.
Mhm.
They love all that exudate and all that stuff. Oh yes.
Yeah, they unironically saved a bunch of people's limbs in World War One.
Oh yeah. Purely by accident. That's what I mean. That's the part of medical discovery and scientific pursuit that I'm talking about, dude. Purely by accident, we found out that these fucking maggots were beneficial.
Fresh flesh, only necrotic.
Beneficial for limb salvage. We only found that out by happenstance, and it was only because a Civil War doctor was paying attention to his fucking patients.
Yeah.
Back in the day, if you got hit in any way, shape, or form, that was pretty much a GG, dude.
Oh, yeah. They just amputated that.
Oh, yeah.
particular limb.
To be fair, most of the smooth bore wounds that you would suffer from that are less than pretty results. Now, I'm not saying rifled objects are leave a prettier mess. Fucking gargoyles, dude. Jesus Christ, they suck. I'm not saying rifle bore wounds are much better, but
They really are.
but you
But I
know,
mean, they're shooting a giant pellet.
right,
It's gonna cause a lot of damage.
right. So thank you. I can't even see this thing half the time. That's what fucking pisses me off. It's too high up into the air.
And then it screams.
One of these is fucking invisible. Gargoyle's on me, so. You fucking torched him, dude.
Fuck this thing.
So funny.
What was I gonna say about aliens? Oh yeah, I like how in XCOM, the reason why aliens come to invade Earth is that they want humans because they have PSI potential.
Really? That's really funny.
That's the main reason why they want to turn them into a shock trooper.
Oh, that's funny.
Because it turns out we're very good at PSI.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what Elio mentioned. That's on a smaller scale, though.
Yeah, it is.
But 8 billion people on the face of the planet, I gotta think.
I mean, like, as far as animals go, we're fairly vicious with each other.
Yeah, no.
You turn us loose on something else, like, and we have.
Dude, listen.
People like to dunk on it, but there's a reason. The chemically accelerated projectile has been our weapon of choice for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Because it's just fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So you take us to another setting and you're like, here, humans, have basic rifle and basic shotgun. Do your thing. We will absolutely do our thing, and we will find ways to do our thing that shock and horrify the universe.
But look, right, I agree. I agree that mankind has a potential for violence that is astronomical, that's only limited by our access to technology. But it's also limited by the fact that we have built-in defenses that make us can make it so that considering hurting other people and actually hurting other people of our own species as an abhorrent thing to do. We have
exactly, which is why we are perfect cannon fodder
for
against
killing other things
that we don't. Yeah,
that
as
aren't
long as
human.
they're
Absolutely.
not human. We don't even like. It's like we've been programmed by video games to shoot at anything green.
Sure.
So, fucking just set us loose.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Fire a rotten arrow. What the fuck is all this shit?
Yeah.
Fuck, you were right. By the way, it wasn't a weapon, but it was a rotten arrow. I kind of want to try it.
There.
Not just any arrow, yeah. It becomes kind of tricky because we are also intrinsically opposed to killing things that are. Look, we pick and choose what we consider to be not okay to kill as far as animals, right? Because like many people we consider cockroaches to be icky, but we've considered them to be icky ever since, even before we understood germs and transmissible diseases and stuff like that. We just considered them to be a pest, right? But
they think the same of humans.
Absolutely.
If you touch a cockroach, it will run off and try and clean itself.
Right. But we don't think the same way. We never kind of thought the same way of that as like a cricket or like
I think of that crickets that way.
Okay. But that's
I do, because most of them are infected with fucking parasites nowadays.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not.
Crickets are basically just small roaches to me.
Okay, so something like
I knew you'd say that.
what is another common household insect? I don't know. I would say maybe like nowadays we know that daddy longlegs are fucking harmless to humans. How about that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't kill them because I don't see a need to.
Right. And they typically smart enough to stay out of your way, you know?
It's crane flies are the complete bastards.
Crane flies are fucking assholes, yeah. By the way, if you talk to the guy, that flute we got is a new class.
Yeah, I assumed when I got an achievement for not doing anything.
So,
How do you aim this fucking thing?
You know, it ends up being one of those things that's kind of like, well, what do you do with it? Like us as humans, we're excellent at creating rationalizations for hurting each other. It's like one of our biggest things is just like, yeah, well, he or she deserved that thing because XYZ reason. Here, look at how I made this up. But we don't extend, we pick and choose what we extend that to. Like, I don't know how you guys feel about it. And even before I became an owner, I considered people that eat dogs to be abhorrent.
Yeah, it's mostly an Asian thing.
It is mostly an Asian thing, but that's one of the reasons why I don't want to go to the Asian markets, is because I don't want to see dogs and cats as food. You know, like it is repelling, it is appalling to me to see and consider that is what they're doing with what I consider to be pets, you know? But I can tell you that as much as I wouldn't want to go there, in an apocalyptic scenario, I would still eat dogs and cats. There's a difference. That's the context, though, right? Because you have a make or break situation, you have a live or die situation, and I very well may just say no. Even then, I don't want to eat the dog. Like, no, I don't want to eat the cat. I may decide not to.
Hunger is the best spice.
Yeah, but
It certainly wouldn't be my first choice. No.
it wouldn't be my first or my last choice. I think it would be my, this is it. I have no other choice. You know, like I'm
Well, yeah, once you hit that pinnacle of hunger, you will literally eat anything.
right, and I have really no say in the matter. My body decides these things for me. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it ends up being one of those things where it's like, okay, you know, what, I draw the line at that, and I give the context of here's where I would do it and when I would do it, but that I know of eating dogs and cats is a cultural thing in China. It's not a we have no other option kind of thing, because they eat insects and stuff too, and I consider that appalling, but I don't consider that morally reprehensible. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between me thinking ew, that's icky, and this is a wrong thing to do.
Because you don't consider insects as valuable a life as like
A dog or a cat.
Exactly.
because We're all conditioned to, well, at least in the West, we're conditioned to accept mammals. Mammals are pets. We like mammals.
Right.
Mammals are protected.
Right.
Whereas like a bug, like who gives a shit? It's a bug.
Right. And it also, it has to do with the fact that I feel like a bug loses the, well, it's not doing any harm kind of bonus that it could benefit from not, you know, getting crushed underneath my boot, because they're small, they're kind of scuttly, and they peeve you out as a human being, because we don't like seeing such quick movement, you know? Like, we don't like seeing those things, and your body has years of evolutionary defenses and like reactions and instincts to say this is not a good thing to have around you. Whereas if I see a stray dog, I'm not even going to consider hurting it unless it poses an immediate threat to me, i.e.,
Yeah.
it is growling at me, it has its haunches raised, it has maybe evidence of violence around it. If I see a stray dog, I'm not going to go near it, but I'm not going to be antagonistic or hostile to it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, okay, I got to kill this thing. It's in my personal
Well,
sphere.
it's different when it's just ignoring you, and it's very much different when it's chasing after you and bearing fangs.
Exactly. But an insect doesn't benefit from that. An insect is an insect. If an insect's ignoring me, I'm coming after it if it's in my personal sphere of influence. If it's not ignoring me, it's getting the boot either way. Whereas a dog benefits from that. If it's ignoring me, it doesn't get the boot. If it's not ignoring me and it gets the boot. You see what I mean? It's like we have that context that we can put on animals at will. And sometimes it doesn't even make sense, because a butterfly is an insect, but we don't treat it the same way we would treat a fucking cockroach, even though it can still be a vector for disease and transmissible diseases. We don't treat it that way because a butterfly looks nice and it flutters and ooh, look, and then, despite the fact that it should be more appalling to us because it flies, and flying things that skitter are like top of the list for shit that we don't like, you know? That's why people get so freaked out when the cockroach grows wings and just fucking flutters up into the air. It's like, shit, I wasn't expecting that. Now I have a whole new vector of fucked up to deal with this one cockroach, you know? Like I wasn't ready for this level of fucked up for one cockroach, you know? But a butterfly is an insect, and it scuttles and it flies and it still skitters just as well as, say, a fly. And there's two different presentations. Butterflies look nice, so we don't treat them like shit. ladybugs look nice, but we don't treat them like shit. A fly looks like shit, so we treat it like shit. Universally.
I'm gonna call it. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So, this is all in as a support to your point, Elio. Yes, absolutely. Put us to shock troopers. We will rationalize heinous hate crimes like you wouldn't believe, dude. Put me on the front lines, dude, and these people are gonna look like fucking teddy bears to me within a week.
Yeah.
Like, we don't give a fuck. We will pick and choose context-wise what is right and what is wrong.
Oh, especially like, God help you if any of the aliens you set us up against are insectoid in appearance. Like,
Oh yeah.
forget Ender's Game, dude. We're doing this wholesale.
Yeah, we're doing it wholesale. We don't even need to make excuses for it. They look like insects. Guess what? We got those on Earth too. We don't like them. We kill them on sight, dude. We don't make excuses for them. We don't look into, oh, well, this is it. We don't have entomology? We don't have insect handbooks that say, dude, well, this doesn't do anything. It's in fact, it's actually really benefit. No, dude, we fucking kill these things. They look foreign and alien to us. They're gone.
Yeah.
So, sucks to suck insects, but guess what? I didn't pick I didn't pick the rule set I operate under, and I didn't pick my instincts. When my instincts say kill this insect, you better believe I'm doing it.
Yep.
So, them's the breaks.
Yeah.
But yeah.